pregnancy video to just show you how to do the exercise that I posted earlier today. And at the end of the video, I'm going to go through a series of stretches, which are really good stretches when preparing for childbirth. Also helps when you're carrying that extra weight to relieve the pressure on your back. So the stretches I'm going to show at the end, if you do have low back problems, also good stretches just to do at any time in the day or in the week. So I'm going to start first with the wall push-ups, and I just wanted to say that you can do it graduated. So you can start off with your arms really far apart if you've never done them before, okay? For those of you that have done push-ups before, during pregnancy, when you reach a certain stage, like I would say around 5 months for me, I started to feel a lot of pressure in the abdominal region, so I didn't feel comfortable to do push-ups on the floor anymore. So that's why I designed this program that you do the push-ups on the wall. For those of you that are more comfortable, you want to make it so that your hands are directly in line with your shoulder. And you're going to lean back and then just go in and push out. So I said to do between 15 and 20. But you need to gauge for yourself how you feel. So for me, between 15 and 20 is a perfect amount. But if you are somebody that's new to exercise, maybe after doing 5, you're like, this is just too much, that's fine. Make 15 the goal, start off with 5. So the next exercise is the wall squat. So you can literally use the wall to help you get down into the squat position until your legs are at a 90-degree angle. And then hold it from 30 to 60 seconds. And here, you have a nice curve in your back. I want you to flatten that curve against the wall. It also helps to relieve the pressure from the lower back. And then you can use the wall to help you get up again. Okay, again, between 30 and 60 seconds is the aim. But if you are new, especially in pregnancy, it's not the time to be pushing yourself. Okay, it's just to make sure that you're keeping up some kind of exercise so that when it comes time for labor, you still have enough energy for labor because you've been doing regular exercise throughout your pregnancy. The next exercise is the dips. So you can use a chair against the wall here. What I would advise is sit down first and then slowly ease your way up. And again, you want your legs to be within a 90-degree angle, and then you can do your dips. Okay? As I wrote in the exercise, to do 15 dips, but if you're new to exercise, or maybe you're a little bit tired that day that you're doing the exercise, then cut it down. You are the expert in your own body, so you need to see what is best for yourself. Okay, and the last exercise is lunges. So I always just put my hands on my hips and try to keep a really nice form and posture as you go down. And you just bend down and come up, and then the other leg down and up. And I said to do 16, so 8 each leg. But again, gauge how you feel. So for each of the exercises, I've just put a number that I feel comfortable with, but you might not feel comfortable with that number. So just make it a goal, something that you work up to. So now, I just wanted to show you a few stretches that are really nice to relieve that pressure on your lower back. So to start off, just stand and get your balance and see where your balance lies. So some of us, we tend to lean forward on our toes. Some of us, we tend to lean back, just naturally. What I want you to do is to find that even balance where you have an even amount of weight on the front of your foot and the back of your foot. And then just take 5 deep breaths. You can even close your eyes. Okay, 5 deep breaths. Then you're going to move into shoulder rolls. So first you're going to go forwards, so up and forwards. Do them nice and slowly and breathe as you go. It's meant to be relaxing, cool down stretches. So do between 5 to 10 forward, and then 5 to 10 backwards. Okay, the next stretch is called a wall pelvic tilt. So it's similar to the tilt that we did when we were in the squat position, but standing against the wall. And what you're doing is you're aiming, so we all have this natural curve that gets a little bit accentuated when we're pregnant because of the weight in the front. So what you're really aiming to do is to try to flatten that curve by sort of tucking your pelvis under, but using the wall to help you. So you tuck your pelvis under, hold, and release. Tuck your pelvis under, hold, and release. And do that 5 to 10 times. The next stretch, you can put your hands on your hips, and we're gonna do a pelvic roll. So just nice, easy rolls. So you can do 5 one way, and then 5 the other way. Okay, already personally, my hips and my back feel a lot more relaxed. The next stretch we're gonna do, we're gonna get down on the floor, which is not always easy when you're pregnant. So do it carefully, okay? So you just go down to your knees, and we're gonna do what's called a leapfrog. Okay, so you can touch your toes together in the back and spread your knees out, hands on the floor for support, and then you're just gonna be doing some pelvic tilts, so rolling your pelvis under and back to neutral. Okay, so I'll do that on the side, just so you can see. Okay, so rolling the pelvis under and back to neutral. Tucking under, back to neutral. Okay, the next stretch, you're gonna go out into all fours. And if you've ever done yoga before, then you've done this cat stretch, cat-cow stretch. So that's what we're gonna do next. So on an inhale, what you're gonna do is you're going to roll your pelvis up, almost like you're going over an exercise ball, and then allow your neck to completely relax. Then back to neutral, and then the cow stretch. So we're going the opposite way with the pelvis and looking up. And while you do these exercises, try to keep your bum as relaxed as you possibly can. Okay, the next stretch, actually I'll stay in this position so you can see, is you're just gonna put your forearms together and come down and relax your head completely. And relax your back. And I would stay in that position between 1 to 5 minutes. It's up to you and how much time you have. Okay, the next stretch is just sitting. Okay, so sitting in a nice yoga position, whichever way you feel comfortable, and having a good posture with your back. Allow your abdominal to relax as much as it possibly can. And you want to stick your chin back a little bit so that the crown of your head is up towards the ceiling. And sit like this between 5 and 10 minutes. The next stretch is against the wall. Put your feet together and allow your legs to relax down to the side. And again, choose anywhere between 1 minute and 5 minutes to sit like this. It's quite relaxing, especially with the wall for support. And the last stretch is going to be a squat, which is really good in preparing for labor. And it's up to you how you do it. Okay, so if you're already sitting on the wall, it's quite nice to just use the wall to help you get into that position. And actually the wall supports your back quite nicely, and you can just hang out here for a little while. Okay, if you don't like that, you can also lean forward a little bit more. For me personally, at this stage of my pregnancy, this is the most comfortable. I've tried using a chair to help me, using a wall to help me, and leaning forward, but it just puts too much pressure on my abdomen, so I'm not gonna do it. But for you, it might be more comfortable. So see what works best for you. And now I need to get up. How on earth am I gonna do that? Okay, so just ease your way up. So you got the wall to help you. You can put your hands on your knees, or you can just use the wall to climb up. Okay, so that's it. I hope that you enjoyed the exercises, and